Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Scouting for Growth. Today, I want to dive into the top trends to watch for 2024. Indeed, we are in 2024, and staying ahead of the curve necessitates a keen understanding of this year's anticipated trends. I feel that identifying these trends early enables us all, and businesses as well, to strategically plan their years, maximizing opportunities for growth and business value. From the integration of generative AI, yes, the magic word, generative AI, to the importance of customer-centric strategies, the trajectory of market dynamics promises a landscape ripe for innovation and competitive advantage. With the evolution of the workplace continuing strongly, strategies for growth must adapt to the newer, more flexible models of operation that are emerging. I really love the work I've done last year with Eventi, which was all about the future of work. And that was not just about customer, it was also about looking at what was going on internally as well with employees. This means that leaders will need to harness the potential of hybrid work and shape their business policies and culture to thrive within these transformative times. In doing so, I think that businesses can not only align with current standards, but also forecast and capitalize on future changes within their respective industries. So my key takeaways as you listen to this podcast is that staying current with upcoming trends enable us all to focus on the right part of our strategic planning. Then flexible operational models and technological advancement will offer new avenue for growth. So we just need to watch out for those. Then I would like to dive into how we anticipate market shifts because this is crucial in developing customer-centric strategies that drive value. We need to better align how we create and deliver value in this market, which has become highly digitized. And so digitization is the name of the game. So let's get started. So first, I want to dive into the emerging technologies and innovation for 2024. I'm noticing specific technologies gaining traction that have the potential to revolutionize industry and create new opportunities for growth. And I'm sure you have noticed them too. From advancement in artificial intelligence to new paradigms in cloud computing, these trends are reshaping the landscape of digital innovation. So let's start with the rise of generative AI. Generative AI is rapidly advancing in fields that we have never seen before. I'm seeing fascinating, extraordinary innovation coming to market across the operating model of any businesses. By leveraging machine learning algorithm, generative AI can create new content from image to text, which can be particularly transformative for creative industries. A highlight is the technology's ability to analyze data sets and generate predictive models, potentially revolutionizing fields like pharmaceutical, where it can help in drug discovery. We are using generative AI in our marketing content. It is fascinating to see how one can actually write content, or also how one can create amazing pictures, and also using an avatar produce amazing videos. Then we need to look at the advancement in cloud computing. Cloud computing is an area where I am seeing significant evolution right now. The ongoing shift towards industry cloud platform is noteworthy, offering tailored solutions that cater to sector-specific needs. By 2024, cloud technology aimed to provide businesses with scalable infrastructures and AI-augmented development tools as well, that substantially minimize the time to market for new products and services. When you think about the cloud, you need to remember that there are your private cloud where you are storing your internal company information. Then you need to look at the public cloud when you access external data. And we may store external data there too. And so good security will be critical. But then we need to also look at edge computing and cloud on the edge, where we are able to do things faster. Think about your mobile device, for instance, that is edge, or an autonomous driving vehicle. So all these coming together with the data, which allows us to make better prediction and better decisions, allow to personalize things better too. The third area I want to cover is cybersecurity in the age of AI. As our reliance on technology deepens, right? We are remote working. I'm sure you do, like I do some days too. So too does the complexity of cyber threats. I'm observing a trend where artificial intelligence is being used to reinforce cybersecurity measures for sure. Intelligent applications capable of real-time threat detection and responses are being designed and developed, and are becoming vital for the security of data across all sectors. This proactive approach to cybersecurity is critical for safeguarding against ever-evolving threats. Then my next trend is around sustainability, right? Sustainability tech is big, and it's a very interesting field because a lot of the work I do around sustainability actually goes into climate and looking at advanced technology to predict climate change, wildfire, think about also earthquakes. There is amazing technology able to predict and prevent, or at least create awareness of what is going to happen, and therefore start helping insurance companies, corporations, and customers to protect their asset at an earlier stage. So when you think about sustainability, it's not just about the buzzword. It is a crucial consideration for any forward-thinking business strategy today. And if you are going to go through a procurement process, remember that it's going to be asked of you. What is your sustainability strategy? Do you have one? Do you have a report demonstrating that? I am also identifying an increase in technologies aimed at reducing environmental footprint, with sustainable technology platforms becoming integrated into businesses' operations to manage energy usage more efficiently and reduce waste. This efficiency directly translates into operational cost savings, and it's important to realize that if we start implementing those solutions, we will see cost saving coming through, and those will start also offering significant improvements in corporations' social responsibility profiles. Each of these domains that I've just mentioned a few moments ago holds the key to driving business value and growth as we embrace the year 2024. By staying informed and prepared to implement these emerging technologies and innovations, we can steer our strategies toward a more successful and sustainable future. So next, I would like to talk about market dynamics and industry outlooks. For me, in 2024, there are three key areas that stand out in the changing market dynamics: the continued growth in e-commerce, cutting-edge advancement in healthcare technology, and the significant transformations within the educational sector. These areas are critical for businesses to seek expansion and better value in the approaching year, which we don't know whether it's going to be a good or worse one than 2023, but we need to prepare for those three major shifts. So let's start with the evolution of e-commerce. E-commerce has surpassed traditional retail in many ways, becoming integral to consumer shopping habits. I'm sure during Christmas, many of us have been doing our shopping online, not just on Amazon, but Etsy and other platforms, trying to find really interesting gifts for our loved ones. In 2024, it is expected that the integration of advanced analytics and artificial intelligence will further personalize the customer experience, driving increased sales through that tailoring and that personalization of the offer for the user or the customer. Retailers that leverage these technologies for better supply chain management and customer engagement are likely to see substantial growth. Then, when we look at healthcare technology developments, the healthcare industry has been experiencing a technological revolution. We've felt it and we've seen it in 2023 with the volume of investment which has been pulled in healthcare, one of the few sectors which has done pretty well in 2023. With telehealth and personalized medicine becoming more prevalent. By 2024, we predict that the integration of AI for predictive diagnosis and healthcare analytics is expected to improve patient outcomes and operational efficiencies. Business leaders in the healthcare sector should be prepared to invest in these technologies to stay competitive and deliver enhanced patient care. The last sector I mentioned is education, right? The educational sector, which is going through its own digital transformation with remote and hybrid learning models becoming more established. I believe that in 2024, the industry is tilting towards personalized learning experiences driven by AI and machine learning. Sales of digital educational tools and services are poised to rise as institutions continue to fund edtech projects that support this new paradigm. For those in the education sector, staying ahead means embracing this trend and tailoring offerings to meet evolving learning and teaching needs. So for me, when I move into Christmas, I go and I just look for things I need to learn during the holiday period. And yes, a lot of the educational support I receive are all digital courses, ranging from branding to e-commerce to things which I think will be so valuable for the finance and insurance sector that I support. So the next big trend I would like to dive into is the future of work or the workplace transformation. Indeed, I believe that in 2024, the landscape of work is reshaping itself significantly, influenced heavily by evolving work models, technology advancement, and the growing emphasis on employee experience. Yes, it's about unpacking what workplace transformation means and is going to be. So let's start with hybrid work models. As we know, hybrid work is here. It is a balanced approach that combines in-office and remote work options. I have observed that companies are increasingly embracing flexibility in work, locations, and hours of work as well to support a healthier work-life balance. This shift is a response to employees' demands with the goal of boosting productivity and job satisfaction. To successfully implement hybrid work, though, organizations must consider traditional office space usage and foster a culture that supports both in-person and online collaboration, just to make sure that everybody is included, and also making sure that there is a balance between people with maybe some disability or women with amazing potential, but trying to balance work-life balance and family as well. Then there's a topic of remote work technologies. With the rise of remote work linked to hybrid work, I see the necessity for robust remote work technologies to become more critically deployed across organizations and the employees themselves. Advanced remote working platforms and tools are enabling seamless communication and collaboration across geographies. And we have experienced those during COVID. We are experiencing those every day, getting those collaboration tools to enable us to collaborate with our colleagues in Asia or in America. I live in Europe. And so being able to work around the clock from morning to night. For instance, cloud-based solution and project management software are critical for maintaining team coherence and workflow. For example, we do use Slack in our team. We use great software like Miro and Mural. We know about Notion, and all those capabilities enables us to be much more productive. It is imperative for companies that these these technologies are user-friendly, though, and secure to ensure that they add business value and protect sensitive information. And that's where companies need to look at their zero trust strategy to make sure that we don't trust anything and we protect our asset and we make sure that all the ecosystem of technology we are leveraging, whether it is MS Team or Google Suite or Workplace, that everything is secure so that we can protect our business from cyber attacks. But this is also important because it is all about driving unique employee experiences, which needs to be measured and improved over time. And this is paramount for ensuring sustained growth and diversity in the workplace. I find that companies are converging and creating increasing environments that consider various employee backgrounds, preferences, and needs nowadays. Moreover, the focus is on future skills development and continuous learning opportunities that aligns with individual career aspiration. So it's about that dance and that alignment between the employee and the corporation. Talents is so scared today. So a lot of industries are suffering from talent war. So really owning on what the individual want for his or her career and how to shape that within the work environment becomes even more critical. The key is to build a transparent, empathetic, and motivated environment that support professional and personal growth. So when we look at all those trends, the key outcome is about enhancing customer experience. Customer experience is the cornerstone of business success today. There's no doubt. And I aim to leverage advanced tools that streamline communication and interaction, ensuring that every touchpoint is crafted to build trust within my own businesses as well. For instance, implementing customer-centric support system aids in understanding client needs and boosting overall satisfaction, as an example. So what I see is company spending more time understanding how to communicate. How do I communicate regularly and engage with my customer via their preferred channel of communication? Then it's about interaction. Indeed, every interaction is as important as the previous one and is used to reinforce trust and loyalty. And so those two criteria become critical for any business to succeed in 2024. Which leads to personalization and marketing innovation. Indeed, as I look to the future, personalization or the tailoring of product and services and marketing activities are pivotal components to success. I think we all need to tap into data-driven insight and employ cutting-edge technology to personalize experiences at scale. And I think that's where we are going to see differentiation, is being able to do those automations at scale. An example can be seen in the upcoming trend of hyper-personalization, which started, I think, many years back. But I think now with artificial intelligence and generative AI has been accelerated at scale, where we can tailor our shopping experiences to specific individual preferences. So here there are 2 points, I think, which is important for us to remember. Personalization is all about delivering custom tailored marketing effort to align with customer profiles and needs, and leveraging technologies to really understand what that profile and persona wants and needs from us. And then it's about leveraging the right marketing capabilities and tools. So investing in AI, generative AI driven tools to refine marketing strategies and deliver value. However, it's all about augmentation and not replacement. I urge any companies to make sure that they have a human in the loop. AI is great to provide some tips, techniques to enable us to really understand what to do. But at the end of the day, when something is written, it stays. And so it's very important that every piece of content is checked by the users so that it is providing the right experience and the right responsible experience to the outside world. So the last point I want to talk about is about business policies and cultures. With all this change, businesses will need to shape better business policies and improve cultures. I feel that in 2024, we will need to ensure that we have frameworks in place that reflect a commitment to corporate responsibility and foster inclusive environments. That is going to be paramount for growth and success in 2024. It is important to realize that the evolving business landscape necessitates a strong consideration for ethics, diversity, and culture. There is no doubt. I already mentioned what AI can do. A lot of companies now will look at solutions which deliver responsible and ethical AI capabilities. So be mindful of that. So when I look at corporate responsibility and ethics, for instance, I understand from working with corporations that corporate responsibility and ethics are critical for sustainable growth. And many of those organizations are approaching the situation by creating and reinforcing policies that not only comply with legal standards, but also exceed them, reflecting the core values of their organization. I also believe that transparency is critical, particularly with all types of stakeholders, so that we can instill a culture where every team member feels a sense of responsibility towards societal and environmental impact. For instance, I lead by involving my team in lifelong learning initiatives focused on ethical decision-making. I also have very strong policies if things goes wrong. So I think in 2024, there are three things to consider. Policies, so developing clear guidelines to address ethical dilemma. Then I think companies will look at their CEO, adaptable leadership. I call it encouraging, their CXOs to be proactive in championing ethical practice. I think new roles are going to emerge. I call the ethical underwriter, ethical compliance officer are going to become major new roles, which are going to come about in 2024 because of generative AI. Then it's about emotional intelligence. We start using more and more of those capabilities, the differentiation will be in creativity. It will be in how we are different. It will be around authenticity. Indeed, companies will look to cultivate leaders, the ability to understand and manage emotion, enhancing ethical decision-making through that process. So, in short, it's going to be about fostering an inclusive environment at work. A very important part of the way the business environment is evolving. It's about prioritizing diversity and inclusiveness within the company's culture. The goal being to nurture a workplace where everyone, regardless of their background, has the opportunity to thrive. By embedding diversity and emotional intelligence in our business policy, I think we can facilitate a culture where every voice is heard and valued, and apply those techniques in my own environment. So 3 additional points I think important to remember is that diversity policies will become very critical for any business. Indeed, when implementing recruitment and promotion practice, it is critical that diversity metrics are being considered. Then inclusivity in training, offering the same opportunities to all, regardless of background, to make sure that we reduce biases within the corporate culture. And then wellness programs. Yes, corporations are embracing wellness program, incorporating wellness into corporate policies, reflecting a commitment to all aspects of employees' well-being. So by recognizing the importance of this factor and actively integrating them into our business practices, I think we all can contribute to a positive and productive corporate culture in 2024. So I hope you enjoy this podcast on top trend for 2024. Use those wisely because 2024 will be an interesting year and fast moving year, I've no doubt, with all these AI trends affecting us at the minute. Bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Scouting for Growth. Please subscribe, share with friends, and leave a 5-star rating. Your rating is so valuable. I review all of them, and my team help me adapt content to meet your needs. Also, connect with me on my preferred channels. I am a B2B growth expert, so you will find me on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Threads, and X as well as Blue Sky. All information available below. Until next, keep scouting for growth.